about this as my cheat sheet for Wednesday, October 12th. iTunes 10.5 and the Apple iOS 5 system are out today. Among the coolest new feature that you're going to end up finding with these products is the ability to move anything that you have purchased in your iTunes account. You can push it wirelessly without syncing it to any other Apple device. That ought to be pretty cool. If you've ever tried to share between devices, you know what a pain that can be. So the cloud is the real theme with the new Apple products. I have more information on the physical cheat sheet about them today. Discover, they are offering double cash back at Amazon.com, the most popular online retailer, through the end of the year. And I'll use that story to make the opportunity of talking about credit card reward programs. We continue to see the credit card reward programs getting better all the time, at the same time that we see debit cards not only not have reward programs anymore, but we know so many banks actually charging for those accounts to be used. I would encourage anyone who is a regular debit card user to try to find the discipline to use good rewards programs with credit cards on a regular basis. If you can be disciplined enough to only use them the way that you would cash, pay them off at the end of every month, you can really capitalize on some very good credit card reward programs that are now available to you at the same time that you may even have to pay to be using your debit card in the future. A little food for thought. There are a few stories out there that are of a little bit concern today. A new research study has shown that 185 of the highest trafficked sites here in the U.S. leak your personal information on a regular basis. Now, the most common information leaked is your user ID that you use at various different websites. By the way, the most common recipients of leaked information, Google and Facebook. Moving on to Sony. Another serious hack attack took place on Sony's PlayStation Network yesterday. Now, Sony has said that no information was compromised, that their systems that they had in place after the last huge issue they had earlier in the year worked, that no information was compromised, but about 1% of all Sony user accounts have been frozen. As far as I know, at the recording of this, those accounts are still frozen until they are absolutely certain that nothing will be compromised. BlackBerry. The news continues to get worse for Research in Motion, the maker of BlackBerry, as their market share has fallen below 20% for the first time since they came out with the BlackBerry product here in the United States. Around the world, they're having serious user issues. A lot of people not being able to use many of the features on their phones, if use any of the network capabilities on them at all. It first started in Europe a couple days ago. Now we know it's Europe, it's Asia, it's parts of South America. No reports of BlackBerry failures here in the U.S. just yet. We'll keep you posted. Meanwhile, Corvette, they have a new recall. The 2011 and 2012 models, if you have a vet and have a buddy who does, tell them to take it to the dealership. There's a problem with the hatch. Now, the good news is the problem only rears its ugly head when you get in an accident. Bad news is it can come off. So, anyway, 2011 and 12 Corvettes under recall right now. Zynga, they're the maker of a lot of the games for Facebook, the Farmville, the Cityville, popular stuff. Well, they've come out with some other app games, and they are now distancing themselves from Facebook. Might be a good idea as Google Plus continues to gain traction, branch out there a little bit more. The company is announcing 10 new games they're going to release through apps. They should be available for, at a minimum, iPhones and for Droid devices here in the near future. They are going to create games that you are designed for you to play in 5 minutes or less in a single sitting, as they continue to realize that more people play games that way. They don't have a whole lot of time. Boom, I can do something and I can keep moving. I know Ashley likes the Zoo game that Zynga has. They're coming out with a new version of that, by the way. And an energy supercomputer. By 2013, there is going to be, here in the United States, with the help of NVIDIA, a semiconductor company, the world's most powerful supercomputer. This supercomputer is going to be used for energy research purposes. Among other things, they're going to be able to theoretically detect the life cycle of power plants, including nuclear plants, simulate situations in disasters to see how those power plants would react, and also try to figure out what the most efficient means of energy usage and which energy sources are best going forward. So, sounds like it could be helpful. That's the cheat sheet for today. See you tomorrow.